If you've ever found yourself struggling to squeeze in or stretch into different shapes on your guitar neck, this video is here to help you break through that with a technique that is almost never talked about. My name is Dylan Asina. I have been a professional guitarist for almost 20 years, and I'm here to break down both the science and the mechanics behind your guitar technique so you understand not only what to do, but why to do it as well. Today we're looking at your left hand and how you can seamlessly move between different shapes on your guitar neck by focusing more on technique instead of having really nimble and fast fingers. Because I don't know about you, but I'm not 16 anymore. My fingers are stiffer than they used to be, but if you get the right ideas in place, this is not going to get in your way. But before we jump into actually fixing the technique, let's understand what's actually going on. Everyone tells you need to have a relaxed hand while playing the guitar to have the best technique, and this is true, but there's a bit of a catch-22 in this. And that is that when your hand is relaxed, it wants to come into a gentle curved shape. And when you squeeze your finger in to play a chord, that takes a lot of tension. This means as you relax your hand, your finger jumps back out and you miss the note that you're aiming for. So out of the full range of motion that our finger has, only about 20 to 30% of that we can actually use while keeping our hand relaxed. If we try and squeeze our fingers in or stretch them out as far as they can go, either one of these are going to add more tension, lower our accuracy, and overall give us less control on the notes we're trying to play. So the question is, what can we do in order to take this strain out of our fingers so we can not only enjoy playing the guitar more, but also skyrocket our technique? Well, the secret to this is in your elbow. Let me explain. Your elbow is going to have the most control when it comes to the angle and the rotation of your hand. So if I have my elbow higher up, my hand faces more down the neck. Whereas if I tuck my elbow in, it faces more along the strings up the neck instead. Let's take two chords to demonstrate this. If I take my G chord and my C chord, for my G chord, I'm going to want my elbow higher up to get the line between my fourth and second finger along fret number 3. For my C chord, I'm going to want my elbow tucked more in because instead of going along the 3rd fret, now I've got a diagonal line between frets 1, 2, and 3. Now I can play both of these chords with barely moving my fingers. You can see with a relaxed curve in my fingers, lifting my elbow puts them in place for the G chord. Then for the C chord, tuck the elbow in, still same relaxed, straight fingers with a relaxed curve, and I land bang on the C chord with barely any adjustment from my fingers.
Relaxed curve.
By bringing your elbow movement into your left hand technique, this is going to reduce a lot of the strain and a lot of the workload in your fingers and skyrocket your accuracy, your speed, and have a much smoother transition between anything you're trying to play. But there's one key thing that's going to stop most people from moving their elbow properly, and that is how they're holding their guitar. So if we look at this from the side, what most people have as a mistake is they have the guitar neck too low. What this is going to do is put your elbow behind the guitar neck, and you'll see this often pushing people's wrists forward because their fingers are too flat on the neck. This, of course, with the wrist forward is going to create its own whole world of problems by itself. What we want instead is to lift the guitar neck up so that your hand is roughly level with your shoulder. As you can see, this has dropped my elbow in more under the guitar neck, has stopped my wrist from needing to jut forward because my hands are already approaching from the front. And if we see that front on, now I can move my elbow, get all of that rotation, get smooth movements between the different shapes I want. Just imagine the change to your playing when your fingers are no longer doing 100% of the work and your elbow can join in to get rid of some of that strain, get rid of some of that tension. Your accuracy will increase, your speed will push forward, and the level of complexity in the music you're playing will also start to move forward. So I would love to hear how you're getting on with this technique, or if you have any questions to get it working for you, drop them all in the comments. I answer all of them myself. And if you want to push forward your tone from your right hand, check out this video over here. I'll leave it up for a few seconds to give you a chance to click on it. I'll see you in there.